Good morning, writers. Instead of doing opinion writing today, we're going to do our April morning message. Now, this is something normally we do every day together. We grab a whiteboard, a marker, an eraser, and the special helper helps us fill in the missing parts on our new message. And we share the pen. So teachers call this shared writing, and we call it our morning message. It helps us practice making our letters and looking for spacing and punctuation marks, and we learn new snap words out of it. But today we don't have a special helper, so you're gonna have to be the special helper and you get to fill in the missing parts. So go ahead and pause the video right now, and maybe you have a whiteboard at home, or you can grab a piece of paper. And since you're not in the classroom, you don't just have to use the black whiteboard marker. You can choose whatever writing tool you want today. Okay, hopefully you have what you need. Let's look at our April morning message. So first, let's read the date. April 16th, 2020. And this message is also a math story. We're going to start with reading it together, and then I'll tell you how to fill in the missing parts. There were blank, nice blank sitting on a tree. So this is a math story about animals that were sitting on a tree. So if you were special helper, you would get to tell us what animal was sitting in a tree. And it could be silly. You could put a goldfish sitting on a tree, or it could be real animals that you might see on a tree, like a bird or a squirrel, or maybe some different insects, or maybe even a person. So I'm gonna think, what animal do I want to put in a tree? I think I'm going to do birds, but you get to pick what animal you want to write about today. And before I write birds, I need to decide how many birds are going to be in the tree. Now you can just choose a number, or you can roll a dice and have it choose for you. So that's what we would have done in the classroom. We would have shook a dice in a cup, and that would have helped us pick what number we're starting with. So I have a dice on my phone that I'm going to hit and shake and see what it says. What do you see? That's 5. Okay, so I'm going to switch my color to blue and write 5. Down and around, and then you stop. Finish the 5 with a line on top. There were 5 nice birds. Now I need to write the word birds, and I need to stretch it out slowly. And I'm going to say it over and over and over to write all the sounds I hear. Now sometimes people pretend they have a rubber band and they're stretching it out on their arm, or they have bubble gum in their mouth and they're pulling the bubble gum out and stretching out those sounds. So you decide what works for you. Okay, birds. Ba, ba, ba. Do you hear Bubba Bear? I do too. I'm going to write the letter B. I know it has a tall stick, so I'm going to go down and then back up and around. Now I need to say the word again, because I know that birds doesn't just have one sound. It has more. Ba, I'm hearing Robbie Rabbit, so I'm going to write the letter R with a short stick and a little curve. Now maybe you heard some more sounds in your word, so you write what you hear. Bird, bird. Do you hear dee deer? Okay, I'm going to write it. Bird, bird. There were 5 nice bird. That doesn't make sense. There's more than one bird. So what do I need to put at the end of this word? Birds, the letter S. There were 5 nice birds sitting on a tree. I could even start drawing my picture today. Now, what am I missing at the end of my sentence? A period. So you should be working on writing your message right now, and maybe you could have someone at home check it for you. They want to look for that you have one uppercase letter to start and spacing between each word. You could use your fingers, or you could use your pen as a spaceman. And then they're going to look to see that you wrote all the sounds you hear in the word. And then at the end, you need to have a period to make sure you have that punctuation mark. Now tomorrow, we're gonna come back to our morning message and we're gonna add to it because it's much longer in April. I'll see you tomorrow, writers.